Hi everyone, I'm Needlecraft Annie and I'm here for Flosstube number 25. It's only 3 in the afternoon, but it's nearly dark outside, so I have the light on shining directly at me, so I hope I'm not like too bright. But otherwise I don't have enough light to show you my project. As I said, it's nearly dark outside at 3 p.m. Yeah, this WIP update, or this Flosstube is a WIP update, and I actually have some haul lying next to me, and I'm still undecided if I'm going to show you because it's dark and there's a fabric in there, so yeah, you probably won't see the color, so I'm not sure yet. We just start with the WIP update and then we'll see if you're going to do the haul or if I just show you next time. Okay, WIP update. As you know, my plan was to stitch 30 minutes every day on one project to get it finished during the month, because it's the Joyful World sale by the Sunflower Diaries. Those are monthly pieces, and I'm trying to get December done in November so I can have it on display, like November already is, during December. And yeah, therefore I want to stitch 30 minutes every day to complete it during the month. Yeah, this week I stitched 2 days on it, and I'm searching for a picture how it's supposed to look like. And if you hear some background noise, our neighbors are redoing their kitchen, so you might hear some of that. I hope you don't, but you might. If you do, I'm very sorry, but I don't know when it's going to be a bit louder and stuff, so I can't control my stitching in regard to that, or my filming in regard to that. So we're just going to see if it happens, if it doesn't, if you hear it, if you don't. We'll see. Joyful World Sale December part is supposed to be looking like that when it's done. Oh, that's super bright. That's better. That's better. And I'll show you a picture of what it looked like last time here. And as I said, only 2 days of work into this one. So this is what it's looking like right now. I managed this flower here on top to complete it. And start the second one, and that's it. So I have to get some work into this one. I'm trying to get the needleminder is by Denkai Designs, and I just flip it over and maybe you can see it better then. Yeah, that works better. Okay. This one is stitched on 2/2 on a 32 count Belfast linen. The color is Silvery Moon. And I'm stitching with the called for Gentle Art Sampler threads and DMCs. Yeah, and so far I'm really happy with how it looks, but I need to get some work in there because there's a lot of white in there, so that will need some time. And we already are at half of the month, and it would be nice to finish a bit earlier because during the holidays and Christmas and New Year, it's going to be a bit busy. So I don't know if I can do 30 minutes every day. And if I already start missing now, that's going to get interesting. So yeah, we'll see. This week is actually very busy because my boyfriend has his birthday and we're having quite a lot of friends over. My brother is coming and staying for the whole weekend and stuff like that. So I'm quite sure I won't get a lot of work in there. So it would be nice to get some more progress until they arrive, and yeah, so we'll see. We'll see about that. That's the Joyful World sale. Yeah. That's the toast. Okay, I'm back. Where was I? yeah, we finished Joyful Water. Let's move on to travel stitching. For travel stitching, I stitched on a Bucilla kit, the tiny stockings ornaments, and I have 2 of them already finished. And this time I stitched on this one up here in the corner, and Merry Christmas to you. And I finished. There it is, all done. Yeah, super pretty, super fast, because it's mostly backstitching. Yeah, super pretty. I really like this one. The back is super messy because of all those single stitches in here. But yeah, well, that's how it goes. Yeah, happy about that one. So, with the finish of this one, I did not show you a picture of what it looked like last time. Let's put that in here. Okay, and here it is all finished. So with the finish of this one, I have finished my year-end goal to have 3 in total completed, and that means I need a new travel stitching. The new travel stitching I'm talking about is the Twisted Band Sampler by Northern Expressions Needlework. I'm presently in band number 3, that's that one with the butterflies, and I want to finish this one till the end of the year, and then my year-end goal on this one would be done. So, I show you where I'm presently at with that one. I did not stitch yet on this one for travel stitching, so it's at the same place you saw it last time. Here we go. The needleminders from Denkai Designs, and I'm stitching this one 1/2 on a 32 count white opalescent Belfast linen with the call for Dinky Dies. So here we go. The top half or bottom half, depending on the butterfly, is in one color of red, and then the bottom or top half is in another color. So that's why there are only quarter or half butterflies for now. Yeah, that's the Twisted Band Sampler. And now I'm missing my cell phone where my challenges are for last week, for the Enchanted Stitching Challenges Facebook group. But we'll see if I can get it done out of my head. Let's start with Lilac Fairy. For the Day of the Dead, I was supposed to stitch on bright colors or something with flowers, so I decided to stitch on Lilac Fairy by Vivako because there are flowers, a lot of flowers in the background. So I show you a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I'm at now. Here we go. So, needleminder is from 123 Stitch, and this one is stitched on a 14 count lilac Ada provided in the kit. The threads are DMC colors from the kit, and I finished actually my 3rd color of background all the way down here. So next time I stitch on this one, I'm moving on to the next color to outline her figure. Yeah, my goal for this one, there are 2 more colors in the background. So the background is stitched, the background is stitched 1/1 on the 14 count, and the flowers or the motif itself is stitched 2/1. So there's kind of a dimension to it, which is really cool. And the texture, difference in texture. So that's really cool. So there are 2 colors of background missing, and then like those little stars in here and stuff. So that's kind of the goal, to finish till the end of the year. There's still a lot to do, but we will see. Next time I probably move the back stitching a bit further down to outline the whole picture. Then next piece was, sorry, there in a second. Next piece was Dragon Dancer by Heaven and Earth Designs. Artwork is by Anne Stokes. I stitched 2 challenges on this one. The first one was in bright colors. Maybe that one was another one. Yeah, for the lilac fairies, it was they lay flowers so that the dead people can move into the world and go to their families. So you was supposed to stitch on something with flowers. So that's my stitch on lilac fairy. This one I used for bright colors and for something you would help Miguel with his performance. I said I have those 2 dancers to help with his performance. So because those are 10 stitches in this project, I needed 1,000 stitches, which got me quite good progress. So I show you a picture of what it looked like last time here. And sorry, thought I had it and I don't. This is where I'm at now. So, super happy. I'm getting closer and closer to a page finish. I finished the first 2 columns. There are still a few stitches missing in the third one. And then there's the tree missing in here. So I started with the second challenge, with the challenge to support his performance. So I picked a color, and if it was not bright magenta, I stitched with it. If it was bright magenta, I just left it so I could use it for the second challenge. Yeah, so I outlined the tree a bit more, and that finished my challenge. The first one, and for the second one I did this big blob of magenta. It's not looking as bright on the screen as it does in real life, so it fits definitely for the challenge. If you look at it in real life, it's looking really washed out on the screen. So yeah, but that's the outline of my page, and so I have to fill it till the end of the year, and then I'm done with my year-end goal. So 2 challenges and a bit more stitching, and that's it, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm close to a page finish, as I said, and I'm not even 1% done, which is kind of crazy. It's a big piece, so yeah, that's kind of the way it goes. Yeah. Those were 2 challenges, and for the last challenge, you were supposed to stitch on something you made a mistake on. So I decided to go with Colorado Mountains by Golden Kite. And this is what it's supposed to look like as soon as it's done. Because this one I started on 25 count 2/1 full cross, and after not even 100 stitches I said that's not working and switched to 2/1 10 stitches. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now. So I had to frog everything, and that was my mistake, to start in a way I don't like stitching. So I show you a picture of what it looked like last time here. And this is where I'm at now. So I finished the whole column, which got me nearly 650 stitches. So definitely enough for the challenge. And yeah, that means I'm 1.5 pages complete, which was my year-end goal. So this one is going away for the rest of 2019 and coming back out in 2020. Really cool, really love it, but still hell of a lot confetti. Yeah, but that's kind of the case with this one, and I know as soon as I start stitching on this one, it will be a lot of confetti. So yeah, that's the way it is. Here we go. I really love how photorealistic this one looks. It's fabulous. Really love it. Especially in the dark parts, the coverage is not perfect, but from a bit further behind, I think you can't see it. So happy. It's kind of sad to put it away for the rest of the year. I mean, it's only 1.5 months left, so it's not that big of a deal, but it's kind of sad. So that's been everything I stitched on during the last week. For next week, as I already said, my boyfriend has his birthday and it's going to be quite a busy week. So this morning the new challenges were released and I read through them, and the first 3 of them I had no idea what to stitch on. I had none. So I spent like 10 minutes, 15 minutes going through my WIPs, looking for anything that could fit, and I did not find anything. I could have made a story up for everything, but that would have been a long story for everything and a lot of explaining and stuff. So, and I knew it's going to be a busy week, so I decided to stay out of the challenges for this week, do nothing at all. It kind of bothers me because at the end of the month you get a challenge. If you completed all challenges at a certain level, you get a certificate for that level. Last month I was late to the party, so I started the challenges with week 2, which then meant that I did not get a certificate, even if I did week 2, 3, 4, and 5, all challenges with the royal level. I did not get a certificate because the first week I did nothing. So I wanted to have the certificate for this week. But with actually this week today, starting today, I won't do any challenges, so I won't get a certificate this month. And next month is Christmas, and so we'll see. but that's okay, because it was a personal choice, and I know we won't have a lot of time. So if I have the time to stitch, I want to enjoy it and not like, I still need so many stitches, I have to get going and stuff. So I'm relaxed about it. I'm happy if I have the time to stitch, and if not, that's okay as well. So I have a project lying next to me. That's going to be the one I'm stitching on if I get some time to stitch, because there's a challenge in the Full Coverage Fanatics Facebook group where you're supposed to stitch from Thursday till Sunday, I think. You're supposed to stitch on your biggest project. My biggest project is definitely supersized cliffhanger mixed colors. And for this one I want to get 10,000 stitches till Christmas. I'm presently at 1,700, so I still need quite some time into this one. I'll show you where I'm presently at with that one. So I hope to get some stitching in till next week, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to stress myself about it because I just know it's not a good week for stitching, and that's sometimes the case. So yeah, doesn't matter. Oops. That's where I'm at. I stitched this one on a 40 count 1/1/2 stitches, and that's the whole width of a page, so 65 stitches, because I have the large format pages from Heaven and Earth Designs. And I can't bring it close enough, especially with this light, that you can see the stitches or the size of the stitches. But it's tiny, and that's good, because otherwise there's no chance for a fabric big enough for this project. Even with the 40 count, it's big. So yeah, that's my cliffhanger, or the start of my cliffhanger, and the 10,000 stitch challenge will get me nearly 2 page finishes. So I just showed you half a page with a big hole in the middle. So yeah, it needs some time. It needs some attention and some love, and maybe I can give it some during this week. Okay, what's the time? let's go over the haul quite quick. It's not a lot, but as I said, it's fabric, so we'll see how good I can show you. Let's start with the charms. Last time I showed you 2 bewitching pixies I got. I got 2 others. I got Eva flying on her broomstick. Super cute. Super pretty colors. I really love those colors. Yeah. And I got Electra. I'm presently watching Jessie Marie Does Stuff, old videos, and I'm coming to the end of 2017, and she finished just recently. So in the videos I'm presently watching, she just finished Electra, and I knew it was on the way, and I was like, yeah, I want to get going on that one. But yeah, she's probably not the first one I'm going to start. I'm probably starting Gwen first, because Gwen was the first I got. Yeah, but she's really pretty. She is. So those are the 2 bewitching pixies. And then I got another memorabilia. This one is one of the most recent ones, I think. It's the Cathedral Woods Goddess. I saw this on a video by Lea Ravenger, another German flosstuber. She showed this one and the fabric and all the stuff she got for her, and I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to have that one. And I looked on Lakeside Needlecraft, and it was out of stock. And then I looked on 123 Stitch, and it was out of stock. And I was like, okay, not now. And then I ordered anyway on 123 Stitch. So I checked if it was back in stock, and it was, and so I got it. Super pretty. And for her, I already got some fabric. I'm not quite sure if it fits. I got some Picture This Plus fabric in a 32 count called Glacier. It's Belfast linen. And oh yeah, that's showing pretty good. It's a bit more bluish than it shows. But I'm a bit concerned because of her dress. On monitor, I saw it kind of greenish, but now that I see the picture in real life, I'm like, that could be too close to look really good. I'm not sure. I'm going to do a floss toss. I'm not going to start her anytime soon, so yeah, it doesn't matter if or I'm not going to start her anytime soon. So I have some time for my floss toss to see if it works or if it's not. So yeah, that's the color. Super pretty. It's kind of a small cut for the other memorabilia I got last time, the Bianca Bella. I needed the bigger size fabric, but for her this one fits. Probably because I took 32 count for her and 28 for Bianca Bella. And I'm still trying to decide if I want to have a 28 count for the Cathedral Woods Goddess as well, because with the hand dyes, the fabric shrinks and the beads don't fit as well. And I started Sleepy Hollow by Glendon Place 3 weeks ago. And I already used some beads on that one, and it's another Picture This Plus 28 count Cashel linen, and the beads fit perfectly. But the fabric is not allowed to be any tinier, smaller, and this one is smaller. So I'm not sure if I'm going to get the 28 count as well and switch it. So we'll see. But with the 28, I don't need the bigger cut. So yeah, we'll see. As well for the Cathedral Woods Goddess, I got the Karen Water Lilies needed. We have, yeah, they're showing quite good. The brown one is called Copper, and this purple greenish bluish one with all the colors is called Slate. Yeah. Really pretty colors. Then I got the Krennic, and I knew I got the Krennic for her, and then it arrived, and I was like, something's probably not right. Because, sorry, I have to sort it. Because they look all kind of the same, especially those three in the middle. And I was like, did I do something wrong? Did I hit 3 times instead of 1? But normally I just, with 1, 2, 3 stitch, you get all the supplies listed below the chart. So normally I just click all the mill hills, all the Krennics, and all the specialty fibers, because I can't get the DMCs from 1, 2, 3 stitch in Germany. So normally I just hit all those others and put them in my cart. And I was like, okay, they're really the same number. So they're all 202HL. That one. So I have them 3 times, and then I checked Cathedral Woods Goddess, and I actually need 3 of those. So then I looked again at the picture and I was like, oh my god, that's a lot of Krennic. Well, yeah, that's the way it is. Then I got all the beads for my 2 bewitching pixies and the Cathedral Woods Goddess. There are quite some crystal treasures in there as well. I think in 3 or 4 colors. Those one I needed. Yeah, those are in here as well. And then there are some. Let's see if I can find them without too much crinkling, because they are really beautiful, and I hope you can see it. Yeah, there they are. Glass treasures. Super cute acorn leaves. Oh, they are so great. And you can't quite see it. There yeah. Those are beautiful. And I can't wait to stitch those onto the piece. I mean, they're last, so it's going to take about 20 years. But yeah, really cool. And then I got the buttons for Eat Chocolate. Yeah. I have to sew them onto my piece, and then that one is done. And I have to fully finish it. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see how long that takes till they're sewn on. Yeah, that's all my haul. There's one other order from 1, 2, 3 Stitch on the way, and one from Lakeside Needlecraft, I think. Yeah, and then that's it. So we'll see. Next year, I plan to not order that much, but I'm going to do plans for 2020 video sometime beginning or mid-December. So you can watch and maybe sell in. And yeah, so I can show you that and tell you what my plans are, and maybe you want to join. And that's it. So I think I rambled long enough. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, see you next time. I wish you a wonderful stitchy week. Bye!